Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want to know. Secret stars.
Hello, welcome to the latest Keeper series on Revive Hi-Fi Canada, featuring the Definitive Technology Studio Monitor 45 SM45. And I have to say right off the bat that this is one of my favorite speakers that I've listened to. I really enjoy this speaker. Mainly the main message here is that what you get in is essentially what you get out. It has a pretty even response from my experience, and I love the sound quality for the size on this speaker. It's got it's very well built. So we'll start again with the build quality. So the build quality is absolutely outstanding on this speaker. It is an extremely inert cabinet. It is like knocking on a hardwood board. It's excellent. It doesn't sound hollow whatsoever. It actually has a very attractive front, actually top curved wood type of in the casing. It's also slightly curved on the back as well. It has a pretty cool, and it looks like a molded plastic front baffle that's shiny. The rest of the speaker is a dark wood. It's got a vinyl likely wrap on it. It's got it's pretty nice, and the grills I wish were magnetic. As you know, that's kind of one of my favorite things, is when a nice speaker like this has a magnetic grill, but they decided to go with the grill pegs. The tweeter is an aluminum dome tweeter, and typically when I have metal dome tweeters in here, they tend to maybe sound a little bit, they emphasize the high frequencies a little bit. They sound slightly metallic. In this case, I have to say not at all. This tweeter is quite something. It has a pretty nice even response. From my experience, it doesn't sound shrill at all. From my experience so far with these, it has a very nice transition to the woofer, and you can see in the picture here, the woofer is unique. It's kind of got like a plunger type of look for the dust cover in the middle. It's got something that Definitive Technology calls a BDSS bass mid-range driver. It's 5 1/4 inch. The tweeter is 1 inch. The BDSS, from my understanding, it means that it has a double surround. So it's got a surround around the woofer on the front and the back. And I think for their technology, they think this brings out perhaps more bass and clarity, I would assume. And that actually, so far from my experience, has been true. I've used these as TV speakers. I've also used them on my computer, on my desktop, on stands beside the speaker, beside my computer desk, and they perform very well, especially with these Class D amps, which we'll talk more in the next video. The height of the speaker is about 11 inches, so it's a nice size. It's got a 6 1/4 inch width, and it goes 11 inch deep. So it's as deep as it is high. So keep that in mind. So that allows it to, in my experience, many of the speakers that are as deep as they are high, some are deeper. Like our Cambridge Audio S30, that was deeper than it was tall, and that allows a smaller speaker in height to get you more bass, and that's what I've seen so far. The speakers are 8 ohms. They have I believe a sensitivity of 88. I will have to confirm that, but I think they're 88 dB sensitivity, so they're pretty sensitive. So they're easy to run with several different amps. And they are quite good, I would say. Extremely well built. You can tell the quality right out. They have extremely nice binding posts on the back. They're just really nice speakers. They're extremely heavy as well. So you can just tell that this is a very high quality. They're 13 pounds each. They're a high quality speaker. So their build quality, there's no question there. That they did a very good job on these. The sound, so we can start with the highs. The sound is extremely clear and detailed with the highs, but not shrill, as I said earlier. The mids are quite good as well. The mids are also well done. There's nothing exaggerated, so there's no exaggeration of the mids, the highs, or the lows. So it's pretty good, I would say. Overall, the bass is actually is rated down according to the manufacturer specs to 35 hertz, and for a speaker with a 5.25-inch driver, I would imagine it's hard to get to 35 hertz, but so I don't know what the reading is if it's -6 dB at 35 hertz, and they've decided to set that as a limit. My experience is that it has ample bass. I use them without a subwoofer, and they sound great. I've connected them up in my smaller listening room, my desktop. I never feel lacking or wanting for bass with these. They do have quite a bit of bass. So yeah, I would say soundstage, outstanding. Wide soundstage, tall soundstage. They don't do much wrong, these speakers. The imaging and detail it brings out quite a bit of detail from the music, and it does a really good job at that. And really what you put in is what you get out with these speakers. So if you have good source material, it's going to give you a good sound. If you have poor upstream electronics or source material, it's going to have not such a great sound. They have a very neutral sound, and you can interpret that when you start playing music through these as maybe it's not a little as exciting as you'd like to hear it. But as you listen over time, you realize that it's exactly what it is. It's showing you exactly what you've put in to it. So what you fed the speaker is what it's going to pretty much give you. So in that way, you could think, oh wow, like, oh, this is not a very exciting speaker. But if you listen over time, you realize and appreciate that it's showing you exactly what you've decided to feed the speaker. It's not exaggerating anywhere. So yes, that pretty much sums it up. The speaker is an excellent speaker, a very well built and a good sounding speaker. That's why it's part of the Keeper series. Thank you very much for watching. As you know, on Revive Hi-Fi Canada, our goal is to bring love to this hobby that we love so much, looking at different speakers, amps, different combos, DACs, everything, and looking at just trying to enjoy and appreciate all these different types of sound signatures that come from these pieces of equipment that come across our desk. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoy our channel, please subscribe, and see you again next time on Revive Hi-Fi Canada.